Hello everyone, welcome back in Talkie Talkie with me, Sufi Arifatuzain. Lately, there has been a lot of news about the comparison of presidential policies in the era of Jokowi and SBY. Recently, Bank Indonesia reported that Indonesia's foreign debt position at the end of the fourth quarter of 2020 was recorded at 417.5 billion US dollar, or around 5,803.2 trillion rupiahs. Indonesia's foreign debt position at the end of the fourth quarter of 2020 was recorded higher than the end of the third quarter of 413.4 billion US dollars. The amount of debt consists of foreign debt from the government and central bank sectors, amounting to 209.2 billion US dollars, or 2,907 trillion rupiahs, and private sector external debt including SOEs of 208.3 billion US dollars, or 2,895 trillion rupiahs. Abroad, the Indonesian government also has domestic debt originating from the issuance of government bonds. Overall, the current government debt is 6,074 trillion rupiahs. For that, I have presented two people who want to express their aspirations and opinions, namely Mr. Ihsan as a middle class society, and Mrs. Kori as a political observer. Welcome to Tokyo Toki. Okay, so Mrs. Kori, what do you think about the recent news about the president policy?
Okay, I'm so sorry, Mrs. Suvi. For what kind of policy was this?
Yeah, policies like in the Jokowi era are now abandoned in buildings built by our president using foreign debt money.
Yeah, all the president's policies must have a positive and negative side. And there are pros and contractions too. In the Jokowi era, there are many development policies in which the capital used for its debts. Well, the positive impact is that there's a lot of infrastructure built for the Indonesian people. But there's also a negative impact from individual for its debts to save subsidies to pay debts. If Indonesia continues to be in debts, the APBN budget will also increase from time to time. He said the rupiah was expected to continue to strengthen 9,100 per dollar. If that happens, it could be a subsidy for people too.
And so what do you think about the foreign debt in the Jokowi and SBY era?
According to CEI, that Mr. SBY tends to balance foreign and domestic debts. Meanwhile, Jokowi tended to rely on domestic debts.
Okay, and for you, Mr. Ihsan, what do you think? What do you think about foreign debt in the Jokowi and SBY era?
Okay, citing data released by the Directorate General of Financing and Risk Management at the Ministry of Finance, the Indonesian government's foreign debt in the SBY era as December 31st, 2004 was 68.57 billion United States dollar. In the first period of President SBY, Indonesia government debt from abroad did experience ups and downs. On December 31st, 2005, Indonesia government debt fell to 63.09 billion United States dollar. Then in 2006, the government debt became 62.03 billion US dollar, and in 2007 it became 62.25 billion US dollar, and in the 2008 it became 65.44 billion US dollar. Then until March 31st, 2009, or nearing the end of the first term of President SBY administration, the Indonesian government debt was 63.20 billion US dollar. However, if traced from year to year, Indonesian foreign debt in the two periods of President Jokowi also continued to soar. The swelling of Indonesian foreign debt in the era of President Jokowi was recorded to have occurred before the coronavirus pandemic, or COVID-19. At the beginning of the first period of President Jokowi administration, or while he was still with Zeki, or at the end of the fourth quarter of 2014, Indonesian external debt position withheld by the government and BI was 129.7 billion United States dollar, or 44.3% of total external debt. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much to Mrs. Corey and Mr. Ihsan for the opinions that you have expressed for all Indonesian people. All the policies of the president, whether in the Jokowi era or others, must have benefits, and each of us as people must support our leaders and obey the rules who are already in this country. Thank you for watching our show. See you soon.